You know what? We're just gonna start recording. I have legit been sitting here for like 10 minutes now, probably just staring at the camera, trying to make sure that I have everything all set up, looking at little bits and things that I've written down on my phone, thinking that I'm gonna be able to have some kind of interesting stuff to talk about. But to be honest, all the stuff that I wrote down, I don't think is that interesting. Maybe it is, and I'm just like being super judgy of my thoughts right now. I mean, the whole point of this thing in the first place was supposed to be something that I can just talk to. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter if I think the thoughts are not worthy of sharing or whatever, because I thought they were worthy of writing down. And if they're worthy of writing down, then they're worthy of, being in my journal, I guess. And this is really supposed to be my journal. That's the whole reason I made it in the first place. But then, people started watching it, and I guess I did end up sharing it to some of my friends, so it's gotten, you know, I'm now being observed in a space that I thought was supposed to be for, uh, my own personal stuff. So, it's an interesting dynamic. I don't know if I quite like it, but I think I do like it because, I lose the feeling of not being observed, but I gain perspective from other people. It's like talking into the void. Like I love talking to myself. I feel like talking to myself and then like I don't know, you can easily get in a loop talking to yourself, I guess, or like convince yourself of things and without like a sounding board to kind of, give you feedback on stuff, it it can get bad, I guess, like just spiraling, like convincing yourself of things. Um so that's why it's nice to have someone to talk to. But I don't really have, you don't always have someone 24/7 to talk to. I didn't have anyone to talk to. So what do? I fucking turn on the video and just start talking. Um, but yeah, I think it's nice. It's nice to have this little trade-off. Um, but yeah, what's up? What's new? When's the last video? The last video was winter break, okay, and then so now we're 3 weeks into the first semester or last semester. 3 weeks into the last semester, going into the fourth week. Are you kidding me? What the heck just happened? Dude, time is going by so fast. Like I mean, I've had a busy 4 weeks. I've gone out a lot more, seen more people, hung out with people, met new people even. Kind of going to my classes. You know, we've had one perfect week of attendance in these 2 weeks, or in these 3 weeks. So it's not great, but um, you know, next week is a new week. So perfect attendance incoming. Okay, it'll be good. It'll be good. Okay, we're trying to lock in. I don't know. A lot of stuff happened. What happened? I ran my 5K. That went really well. I can get the medal. 5K medal. Yes, sir. Donor dash. Sixth sixth annual. And then bang, 5K dash. Oh, there you go. It was in focus for a little bit. Bang, there you go. So that was cool. That was fun. Uh, got a Garmin. I mean, got running shoes. The Hokas. These bright green ones. We got more into running. We got more into running over break. And then since coming here, I've only really ran like twice again. Like, and I started smoking daily again. Like, fuck. Like it was going good. Winter break was going good. And then as soon as I'm just put in an environment where, um, I'm left to my own devices, we kind of collapse a little bit. We collapsed a little bit for sure. So it's not great. I think it's because it's the environment that I put myself in. Like I have the Bongington always optional. It's always there. I always have stuff to smoke, so of course I'm going to smoke it. Um, I started buying Zins, doing nicotine a little bit. Ooh, that's not so good. But I think that's just like I was just trying it out. I'm really not that big of a fan of it, and I don't think I'm addicted. So I'm just gonna stop buying them, and it'll be fine. But with the weed, it's like, oh, I can't not. I don't know. I feel like I always have to have the option, right, just in case of an emergency. But then, you know, you know how it is. All of a sudden, every time is an emergency. There's always an excuse to smoke. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's not that bad. Um, what have I done recently? Um, I have this calendar, this wall calendar I've started keeping. Um, well, it's February now. Monday, what do I have? I have a project due tomorrow, and then Friday I have a meeting. But really, it's not that complicated. January, what did we do in January? I I need to start writing things down more. But look, okay, 22nd, 22nd, I went skiing. With these two guys. They snowboarded and I skied. Um, it had been the first time I skied in years. They said it'd basically be like my first time again. But I was able to go down Black Diamonds consistently. We were just going down the Black Diamond the whole time. And that was sick. That was sick. I was glad to have been able to keep up somewhat with them. That was nice. Um, what else do I have in here? Okay, 26th, pickleball, pickleball with the same guys, plus a few other friends. Pickleball was fun, which is funny because I'm kind of a I think I still am. I'm a tennis elitist, man. Like tennis is just so sick, and pickleball is just the lamer version of tennis, but it's like a lower skill floor game, so more people can get into pickleball. So it's like you get all sorts of people playing pickleball, and I guess in Arizona it's like a really popular thing. Like there were 8 courts, and uh, you had to wait your turn. Like there was a big line for it. Like um, as soon as you finish your game, you have to get off the court and then give it to other, give it to the next people in line. Like it's crazy. It's so busy, but you're always talking to new people. It's honestly it's like queuing up for Swift Plays, or like queuing up for a casual game online, except it's in person. It's in real life, and oh, you play with someone for like 15, 20 minutes, and then, oh, okay, good game. Say good game to everyone, and you move on, and then you get in queue again, and then you queue up with more random people. Like, it's kind of sick to just be able to talk to so many people at once, like, or so many different people, so quickly, you know? So it's like, I don't know, it's cool. It's like a social thing, and because you're so close, like pickleball courts are pretty small, right? You're pretty close, like you can pretty easily talk to each other. Um, but yeah, it would. I am a tennis elitist, but I get pickleball and I get the appeal of it. And in a lonely world, I think it's good for everyone. Unless it just becomes a place to like pick people up, like 'cause there's a fucking I don't know. We overheard a conversation like, "Oh, have you joined the pickleball dating Facebook?" And we were like, "What the heck? Like, are you kidding me? This is crazy." Like maybe it is just a place to pick people up. I don't know. Is that what it is? Are you people insane? Maybe it's that for some people, but we can still appreciate it for what it is and how it brings back the second space almost. It's like a second space, and we don't have enough of those. Yeah, pickleball rant. Wow, who would have thought it? Okay, and then 31st, 31st, yesterday, I got dinner with my ASU Valorant team because I made the ASU Valorant team. So now I'm playing Valorant for the school, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The team is pretty cool. Most of them are pretty chill. One of the guys is kind of an ass, but I think it's because he's 25 and this is all he has in this life. Like he lives and breathes, um, or he's just way more scary on the server than he is in real life. Like it was so funny meeting everyone in real life. because there's two teams, and I'm on the worst team. Okay, there's two teams. There's a better team and a worse team, and I'm on the worst team. But the kids on the better team, they really are just kids. Like these kids are like freshmen. Uh, but in the server, they seem so intimidating, right? They're like, whoa, like these guys are 10 times better than me in this game. But then you meet them in real life, and they're really like, they're just kids, man. It's so strange. Like I really am. Uh, I'm pretty old, I guess. No, not really, not old, but like I'm not the youngest, I guess. So it's just, but it's funny, they're so much less intimidating in real life. Um, like they really are just a bunch of nerds. We met up with everyone for the first time, but they're really nice. Like one of my teammates was really nice. Uh, he asked to hop on our tab. We are like, yeah, sure, of course, because they they could only split it up into four tabs, four different cards, and there were like 10 of us or something. So it was like me, the friend that I came with, and the other guy on our team. And this guy is the goat. He's so friendly and nice. He ended up paying for the dinner. We're like, wow, seriously, thank you, man. Like, that's awesome. Like, that was at least $60, $60 before tip, right? Like, this guy, it was so nice of him. It was so nice of him to pay for dinner. But, it's just meeting people and getting to experience human beings, I guess, right? Like, that's kind of cool. It is cool. Um, but yeah, he paid for dinner. That was great. And then, I don't know. The Valorant team is cool. I'm glad that I'm a part of it. I'm kind of, a little bit of me is like, great, now I have to spend more time playing a video game. And am I really in a mood to play video games right now? Like, I don't really know. Maybe I am getting old, but video games just don't. I don't know. I don't have the same competitive drive for this stuff. I have a competitive drive in real life, man. There's real life stuff that I want to do that I want to get better at. Which is partly why I wanted to record this video because we'll get into that later because I'm still talking about Valorant, okay? And yesterday. So yeah, what was it? Valorant's cool. Valorant was cool, and I'm glad to have met these people through Valorant. Even if they are just a bunch of nerds, they're super nice. At least some of them are, right? Okay. And then we did two things in one day: dinner with the Valorant team, and then Lily's pregame. I make it sound like there's a whole bunch of lore to that, but there's really not. It was fun. It was fun. Lily is a girl in our computer science group, um, and she was hosting this pregame before going out to Mill. So, she had invited a whole bunch of her friends over, um, and me and Drew, the guy that I showed up with at the Valorant, me and Drew are on the Valorant team. So we showed up to dinner together, and then we left to go to the party together, or pregame, I guess. And then so, we're there. Um, Another one of the girls from the computer science group is also there. Um, but other than that, it's all like new, different people that I hadn't met before. There was a lot of girls. I think there are probably like 10 of us in total, and I think the ratio was like 60, like 70, 70, 30 girls to guys. That sounds about right. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it was cool. It was a neat little pregame. Nice to meet people. Um, Lily's cool. Like they're really nice people. Everyone was really nice. I kind of like hanging out with girls, to be honest. I do like hanging out with girls because I don't know. I like their conversations more. I guess I really do like their conversations more. But maybe that's just a weird thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just these people specifically. I just liked these people's conversations, right? But yeah, it was great. I feel like there were times where I was like kind of nervous, on edge, not really paying attention, like trying to, you know, just observe everything and figure out where my space in the whole group dynamic fit, right? And then one of the girls noticed and was like, "You seem nervous. Like, just I don't know, relax, I guess." And then try to incorporate me in the conversations and stuff, and it was nice. It was nice. It was like, wow, someone noticed me um and looked out for me and helped me get into the group a little bit more. Like it was nice. And I feel like that's just not a thing a lot of guys do. Or maybe maybe this is just a me thing and I really just have to lock in and insert myself and you know but it was nice to have someone look out for you, and I had never met this person before in my life, right? um or another girl, like Lily, the one hosting it, and then after the pregame we all went out to like the bars and stuff, and then she had she was asking, like, I don't know, I guess I got brought up in one of her side conversations, and she was like, "Oh yeah, Nick, he plays for the Valorant team," and I was like, "Whoa, really? Like, wow, you remember that? Like, I don't know, just whoa, flash, fucking, we just got concussed. What the hell?" Oh, there we go. I fixed that. I just backed up. I guess I don't know what happened. What was I talking about? Yeah, she just remembered. She remembered that I played for the Valorant team, and that was like brought up um really like side anecdotally. I don't know, is that the word for it? It was brought up very briefly uh in a previous conversation like weeks ago, and she remembered it. So I was like, that's cool. Like I feel like I don't know, I feel like I don't get noticed like that with guys. I don't know. Maybe that's just a guys that I'm friends with kind of deal, but or maybe I'm just cherry picking and rose tinted glasses, and I just like hang out with girls more. I don't know. It's still a that's still the underlying truth, I guess. Is that it's nice to have girl friends, I guess, right? Does that make sense? Friends that are girls. There you go. But also, I'm still fucking lonely, and they're all attractive. So there's that too, right? You still have to. That's the thing, right? It's still a guy. You still have to. I still have to play the game a little bit, I guess, which is that's like the weird, messed up part of it, right? Like I don't like I would be so chill if there were just friends, but you always have to have that thing in the back of your head, and um I think that's I don't know. Is it just that I don't like being like having to be this guy adversarial figure? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, there was just supposed to be a short little update. I guess we've caught up. Now it's been today, and it's time to start the week, start the new month. Time's going by really fast, but I'm having a good time. I'm making it count. I'm trying to make it count. Really trying to make it count. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. It was really nice to. It's always nice. It's always nice to just get to talk endlessly and to know that probably at least one person is hopefully listening. But we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. Wait, I forgot. I forgot the whole reason that I um what was it? That I wanted to record in the first place, or like one of the big reasons that I wanted to record in the first place, right? Let's see. Oh, it works. Look at this. Okay, I some of the this hobbies, some of the stuff that I've tried to pick up, music production. Okay, music production. Um, I've made some hot garbage. I don't know if this is hot garbage. This is like the first thing I'm actually like I'm kind of proud about, right? Like I think it's it's not anything ridiculous, but I'm proud of it. Let me see here. All right, you know what? I'll play some of it. Okay, I'll play some of it. Here you go. Hope it's not too loud. Seems like it's pretty loud, but I don't think it can get much louder than this. Okay, hold up. What do you think? I don't know. Okay, that was it. I don't know. I don't know. I the reason I wanted to share it, I wanted to share it with somebody, right? I wanted to share it with somebody um that's not just my friends, because I feel like I can only really share it to some of my friends, and the friends I do show it to, uh, I don't think they will ever be or like give me genuine feedback, you know. So, um, yeah, I thought I would just ask the void instead, you know. That's really it. But I was pretty happy with it. That took me a few days to make. So that was the first thing I had spent actually a few days on. Um, but yeah, it's very, very early. I'm not any good at this yet, but I was happy with it. I was happy with it. And I guess I don't know. We're documenting it, and I'm presenting it to the void and letting them decide if they think it's cool or not. But yeah, thank you.